Greetings. Why is knowing how to analyze printed music an important skill to know? We will understand this better after we walk through the step-by-step analysis of a few chord progressions. These feature 4-note dominant seventh chords, along with a number of triads. The basic steps of the analytical process are listed here. Before analysis, you must copy each exercise to printed staff paper. That's what we mean by transcribe. Next, label the key, add figured bass and Roman numerals, and be sure to indicate resolutions of sevenths and leading tones. Watch. Example 1. Transcribe the first example to printed music staff paper. Use pencil. With no access to a printer and if commercial staff paper is unavailable to purchase, you may make your own out of a pad of legal size paper, as explained in an earlier video. See link in the description. Label the key below the lower staff next to the clef sign. This one is in the key of C major. If it was a minor key, you would write a lowercase c, followed by the colon, the punctuation mark consisting of 2 vertical dots. Note, not every chord needs figures. Write in the Arabic numerals the figures to represent seventh chords, any unusual voice leadings, and inverted triads. Use arrows to indicate resolutions of the seventh, as well as the leading tone of dominant seventh chords. Indicate the scale degrees of chord roots by writing Roman numerals below each bass note. Then, play through the exercise several times on a piano keyboard. Do not play by ear or from memory, and keep your eyes on what you wrote. Finished? Great. The second exercise follows the same workflow. Transcribe. Label the key. Write in bass figures as necessary. Show resolutions of sevenths and the leading tone of dominant seventh chords. And add the Roman numerals, which again indicate the scale degrees of chord roots. Here we go. Be sure to always play through your work several times on a piano keyboard. Listen. Finished. Excellent. The third exercise follows the same workflow. Use lowercase to label the minor key. Write in bass figures as needed. Show resolutions of sevenths and the leading tone of dominant seventh chords, and indicate scale degrees of chord roots with Roman numerals. Onward. Finished? Be sure to also play through your work several times yourself on a piano keyboard. Listen. Now, if you haven't learned to play yet, the channel playlists about keyboard harmony, beginning piano, and piano technique can help you, but they require a daily workout. Do it. Excellent work. The final exercise follows the same workflow. Use lowercase to label the minor key. Write in the bass figures as needed. Show resolutions of sevenths and the leading tone of dominant seventh chords, and indicate scale degrees of chord roots with Roman numerals. Proceed. Finished? As with the previous analyses, be sure to also play through your work several times yourself on a piano keyboard. There are no shortcuts. Remember, you only have to practice on the days that you eat, and you don't expect anyone else to do your eating for you. Listen. Review of the steps for analyses. We transcribe the example and label the key. Next, we write in the Arabic figures above the bass, the Roman numerals below the bass. Show the resolution of sevenths and leading tones with arrows, and be sure to play through each example on the piano keyboard. The source of the music examples analyzed today is the appendix of Manual of Harmony by Jadassohn. See the description. We'll conclude next time with a fourth exposé on root position dominant seventh chords, tying it all in with earlier info about cadences. There is a link in the description for you to review that material. Thank you for watching. If you like this project, hit that thumbs up button, and if you subscribe, be sure to tap the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Share a link and comment if you have a question or would like to suggest a future topic.